I need to tell you something that might be hard for you to hear. If you have been trying to conceive for more than 3 months without success, there's a very good chance you are making at least one of these 5 mistakes. And some of these mistakes can actually reduce your chances of conception by up to 50%. Hi, I'm Captain Chong, and as Australia's leading fertility dietitian who has worked with hundreds of couples, I see this same mistake over and over again. Now, the good news, they are all fixable when you know what they are. But before we dive in, a quick reminder, 95% of people watching this video haven't subscribed yet. So if you want weekly video like this to support your fertility journey, please hit that subscribe button now. It really helps our team continue to create this content for you. So let's get started. The 5 mistakes that secretly sabotaging your chances of getting pregnant. Mistake number 1, using the wrong lubricant during intercourse. Now, this is the mistake. Nobody talks about it, but it's absolutely critical. You see, most commercial lubricants are actually spermicidal. Research shows that they can damage sperm DNA and reduce mortality by up to 60% within minutes. And these include popular brands like KY Jelly, Repellents, and Astroglide that couples commonly use without realizing it. A study found that lubricants containing methylparaben and glycerin have detrimental effects too on sperm motility, and these are the exact ingredient in the usual chemist lubricants. And how do you know how to choose the best fertility-friendly lubricants? So number 1, a quick tip is to check whether they are FDA approval. This is your faster shortcut. So what it means is FDA clearance products has been tested extensively to ensure it is safe for sperm. And secondly is to verify if it is pH balanced and isotonic. So look for a product that's pH of approximately 7, which is neutral, matching your fertile cervical mucus. And isotonic means similar osmolarity to your body's fluids, so it won't dehydrate it or damage the sperm cell. Now, many lubes are also slightly acidic to match with the vaginal pH, which is exactly what makes them toxic to sperm too. So you got to be careful when it comes to lubes. And third tips for you, avoid this sperm toxic ingredient, also known as paraben. So paraben is one of the endocrine disruptor chemicals, and it can present in under different names such as methylparaben, propylparaben, butylparaben, or ethylparaben, right? And another ingredients such as glycerin can also reduce sperm motility significantly, as well as silicones, also known to damage sperm membrane, petroleum, also known to reduce progressive sperm motility and velocity in the lab study. So if you see any of these ingredients on the label, make sure you put it back on the shelf. So this is one of the simple switch can help to massively increase your chances of getting pregnant.
Trying to get pregnant but nothing is working? You might be making one of these 3 common mistakes and even not knowing it. Number 1, cutting out too many foods. Your body needs fuel to grow healthy eggs, not a restrictive diet. Number 2, you might be only taking a basic preconceptions multivitamin. Sometimes that's not enough. You may need extra support to help to recharge your egg health as well as your egg quality. Number 3, not realizing everyday products can mess with your hormones, such as plastic or even the makeup and facial products that you use that can also affect your egg quality. The good news is you can absolutely fix this. Make sure you take the free fertility quiz now to find out what is holding you back and what are the action steps you can take. Visit the link in the description box now and take the free fertility quiz right now.
Now let's move on to mistake number 2, completely misunderstanding your fertile window period. So here's the mistake number 2, and this one is huge, assuming you know when you are ovulating, when you actually don't. I can tell you how many women come to my clinic saying they have been timing their intercourse perfectly on day 14 and only realize that they are actually not tracking the ovulation properly, as certain cycle can actually ovulate a little bit earlier, such that can be day 11, or maybe it's a little bit late if you a little bit stressed on that cycle. So you might be potentially missing your window period entirely. But here's what even worse, only having intercourse on ovulation day. Now, by the time you ovulate, it can be too late as well, because sperm need to be already waiting in the fallopian tubes. You see, the truth about your fertile window period is your most fertile window period days are 2 to 3 days before ovulation, not the day on or the day after, right? So the sperm can survive for up to 5 days, but eggs can only survive for roughly about 12 to 24 hours. So what you need to do right now is to identify your personal ovulation pattern, not just following very generic advice from a period tracker app. So here's what you want to do to help to track your ovulation properly. So number one, you could start tracking or understand your basal body temperature, every single morning before getting out of the bed. You may want to also pay attention to cervical mucus by monitoring the texture, the consistency. So you're looking for more egg white consistency closer to the ovulation day. Or you may think about trying OPKs, which can also help to detect the hormone surge before about 24 to 36 hours before ovulation. Or of course, you can also considering invest on fertility tracking device for more accurate hormone monitoring in the comfort of your home. When you're combining these methods, you now can track properly, and hence is one of the methods can help you to increase your chances of getting pregnant significantly. Moving on, mistake number 3, ignoring male fertility, right? Now, this is probably one of the mistakes that makes me incredibly frustrated. Focusing 100% on female fertility when male factors infertility can also account for 50% of all fertility cases. And I see this constantly in my clinic. So women come to me who already done so much, right? So you change your diet, you taking a bunch of different supplements, you spend so much energy and time tracking your ovulation cycle, while your partner might not be even doing anything or change any single thing. And what really shocked a little couple is that even though, right, for example, your partner's sperm health might be normal, but that doesn't mean their sperm quality is equally normal, right? So here's what most men don't realize is some of the daily exposure or eating or habits can also destroy their sperm. So such as number one, overuse of anabolic steroids. So these can completely shut down the sperm production, and it can take some time, at least about 6 to 12 months to recover after stopping the steroid use. Another factors such that regular drug use. So study also show that it can reduce sperm count by up to 29% and further damages sperm DNA. Excessive heat too, right? So hot tubs, sauna, laptops or phones or even tight underwear, heated car seat, they are also not ideal for sperm health as well. And don't forget vaping, smoking, both significantly reduce sperm quality and most importantly, the diet quality. For example, high sugar diet and processed food can also make the sperm more vulnerable to our body oxidative stress. So here's what needs to be happen, right? So if your partner hasn't done any sperm analysis, I strongly recommend to get one done. And both partners need to think about, including you and your partner, both of you need to think about optimizing your nutrition and lifestyle. And it takes about 74 days for new sperm to develop. So what it means is we'll probably want to really focusing on improving small little thing every day, at least about 2 to 3 months by addressing some of the lifestyle factors, right? And I have seen couples struggle for over the years and only discover the issue was not even the lady, it's actually the male factor all alone. So don't waste your precious time and get checked up properly and focus on what is matter the
You
most.
can't control how many eggs you were born with or how age affects the quantity. But here's the good news. You can definitely influence your egg health. So over the next 90 days, the eggs preparing for ovulation are directly impacted by what you eat, how you live, how you manage stress, your hormone balance, and even the inflammation and oxidative stress in your body. That means your daily choices matter more than you have been told. Hi, I'm Catherine, the fertility dietitian, and I want you to know that you don't need to pause the clock. You just need to give your body the right tool and support to protect the eggs you still have. Want to learn more? Make sure you grab my free fertility e-guide now and discover the 10 powerful strategies to optimize your egg health naturally starting today. Click the link in the description box and grab your copy now.
Moving on, mistake number 4, taking generic supplement without even realizing what you need the most, right? So this mistake is so incredibly common. You see, following influencer advice or from a list or even taking a certain brand without understanding what your body actually needs can be potentially harmful. Why? Because not all supplements are created equally, and taking the wrong one can actually, like I say, harm your body. And here are some of the biggest supplement mistakes I see. Number 1, taking the wrong type of folate supplement, right? And number 2, you could be someone overdosing vitamin B6, which can be toxic to your body. Or you may not be taking enough of vitamin D, right? Or maybe it's the wrong quality type of omega-3 supplement. Or you could be someone who's taking CoQ10 for many, many months or many years without realizing that you are taking an incorrect dose, right? So what you actually need to do is firstly to really get comprehensive nutrient testing before you even start your supplement regime, and really think about working with an experienced fertility dietitian like myself to help to understand what is your lab result and how to personalize your supplement protocol based on your fertility goal so you can maximize the impact, as generic advice won't cut it when you're trying to conceive and trying to do everything you can to optimize your fertility. And the last mistake is underestimating the impact of blood sugars and inflammation. So the final mistake is the one that completely invisible, but is absolutely devastating. And it's probably the most important one, which is ignoring chronic inflammations and blood sugar dysregulation. So you see, high insulin levels can directly interfere with our fertility hormones. And what it means is it can influence ovulation, egg quality, and implantation process. Yet I see women eating healthy diet, but can still have blood sugar and even insulin hormone imbalance issue. So some of the signs that you have this issue, such as you might be someone experiencing an energy crashes between meals, or very strong sugar craving, especially towards in the afternoon, difficulty in losing weight despite eating well, or you might suffer from irregular cycle or problem with ovulation. And the solution here is I really want you to start with thinking about how can you balance every meal with some lean protein, healthy fats and fiber. And remember this, never eat carbs alone, and always pair with a lean protein, healthy fats, some fiber, and start your day with a protein-rich breakfast, not just cereal fruits, and incorporate more anti-inflammatory foods in your daily meals, such as fatty fish, turmeric, berries, leafy greens, and healthy grain. And really think about how you can manage your stress better, because cortisol can also directly impact blood sugar and fertility. And this is where nutrition becomes so powerful. When you stabilize your blood sugar level, that means you also have a much better insulin hormone control, and that will help to support the optimum hormonal environment to support your fertility as well as implantation. So there you have it, the 5 fertility mistakes that could be standing between you and your pregnancy success, and exactly how to fix them. And remember, you do not need to change everything overnight. Just pick one change, and I'll be curious to know. Drop a comment in the box below and share with me which one are you committing to change today. And if you found this helpful, make sure you also subscribe to our channel now and give us a like. And don't forget to grab all your freebie before you go. The link is in the description box below. And thank you so much for watching this. I'll see you again next time.